Welcome to Victor. We are moving on from womananity. As some of you may have seen, my subscribers, we had a whole channel on womananity, the worship of woman, the religion of womananity, the worship of woman. And that channel was very, very important. And I greatly appreciate all of you subscribers to my channel that listen to my content regularly. However, womananity, yes, it is a religion in America and the West, perhaps the biggest religion, and men need to be aware of it. But I speak from personally, I would like to address this point first and foremost. As much as I talk about the unflattering and the negative aspects about women on that channel, I love women. I love women. And as I mentioned on womananity, love is the most attractive form of conflict. Falling in love is surrender. And we're not going to get deep into that today. As you know, I'm a um, published author, and those works will be coming out later on this year where I'll explicitly revisit the religion and write about the religion of womananity. But so I love women, love them a lot, and I have great relationships with many women in my life, family, friends, intimately. Um, the problem is in the past is that for me, I didn't hold boundaries. It's not just for women, by the way. It's for my male friends as well. I didn't hold boundaries. And not holding, establishing firm boundaries could get you in a lot of trouble, could get you used and abused and etc. Now, I love women. I think they're phenomenal. With the religion of womananity, yes, it has exposed an ugly nature in them and men, by the way, as well. So that's just the societal critique. Womananity was based on the societal critique. However, critique is a phase and it's not a destination. And as men, especially, we're here to solve problems. We're not here to complain about the problems. We're here to solve the problem. And I'm not necessarily conceding to the notion that I complained about the problems of womananity. However, I think I could have done more to come to a solution, find a solution. That's why we're moving on from womananity and we're heading into Victor, where I want every one of you who's watching this video to win in your own way, to win, to be competitive, to strive for greatness, to win. And, if you look at womananity empowered by feminism, it's essentially a cancer upon society. And I hope that none of you get cancer, and I hope that all of you who do have it are fighting it. But God forbid if you do find out you have cancer, the best solution is not to feel bad about yourself and not to complain, It's to be solution orientated. It's to solve the problems. Is to think about everything and execute on everything that you could do to remove the tumor, to beat the tumor, to put the tumor in remission. And a lot of the times, if I'm no medical expert, but I believe a lot of the times, if more people had that mindset, they could overcome, they could fight it, they could fight cancer, all kind of diseases. And we have the past, present, and the future, but the only one that's really essentially guaranteed is the present. We have the past that, yeah, we experience, but a lot of us, we like to live too much in the past. We like to feel sorry for ourselves. And then we have the future, which some of us live too much in the future and not think about the present. It's good to plan for the future, but you have to live in the present as well. Because the present, I mean, even though the present is not all you have, I mean, the present is, um, you have the present is now, but it's always moving. It's always moving forward into the future. So that's why it's wise to plan for the future as well, but not too much in the future. Think in the present where you could execute, you could plan, and where you could execute, where you could deliver your mission. And in the past is what you learn from, but you don't live in it like, oh, I messed up with that person. I messed up with that person. I messed up with that opportunity. I messed up with that. No. Okay, that happened. Yes. What are you going to do to overcome it? Now, one of the biggest separation from womananity to Victor is that womananity may have been, even though I don't think I was speaking loud, I don't speak I was angry, but there could have been some outrage and aligned with womananity. With Victor, I want us to be calm, poised, stoic. Now, there's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place for aggression, and there's a time and place for calm. But the base level, I want us to be calm, I want us to be poised, and I want us to align with our responsibility. Responsibility replaces outrage. So, what we say out of our mouth that we're going to do, we are responsible to do it. We're going to do it. And if we can't do it, that means that we're saying we're overachieving, setting unrealistic goals. And there may be a time where you could achieve it, but it's more rewarding to set goals that you could achieve, to build your confidence, to win. And then at your speed, gradually, you increase those goals and you get better once you build your confidence. But responsibility is going to replace outrage. So we're no longer mad about what's happening in the world, womananity, woman. We're not mad about it. How are we going to adapt and be responsible, take accountability for our involvement in this society? We're no longer complaining about it. We're no longer outraged. Responsibility replaces outrage. And to be a victor, your identity must be lived, not declared. So you can't just come here and say, I'm a victor. I'm a victor. I'm a victor. I'm a victor. Are you living a victor? Are you living? Are you winning? And of course, you're going to lose. You're probably going to lose a lot more than you win. But are you learning from your losses? Because that's a win in itself. That's a win in itself if you have the right mindset. Are you learning from your losses? And I kind of take back saying that you're going to lose more than you win because number one, as I said, are you learning from your losses? And number two, a lot of your wins, a lot of your wins are going to be when nobody's seeing them. That's one of the foundations about being a victor. A lot of your wins are when nobody is watching, nobody's seeing. You're not even looking for people to see it. Do you have that in you as a man, as a human, to win when nobody's watching, to strive for greatness when nobody's watching? And if you do, imagine what you'll become when they are watching. Imagine what you'll become when they are watching. So identity must be lived. This identity, the victor mindset, victor identity, it's not just saying it. I'm a victor. I'm a victor. No, you have to live it. You have to be disciplined. You have to be focused. You have to be determined. You have to overcome losses so you're not feeling bad for yourself. You're thinking about, you're reviewing, going over it, and what could you have done better? What could you have done better? And even when you win, you're not overexcited. It's like, okay, now I'm at the top now. Everybody's going to try to come for me. What do I have to do to maintain this position or get better? Not over celebrating. You're not over happy when you win. You're not sad when you lose. You're always in the middle. You're always even. Always even. Always emotionally regulated. You're a winner. Your identity must be lived. And that's one of the biggest problems I have with religion, especially Christianity. I was brought up a Christian, but I see many Christians, they, it's just their identity, but they don't actually live it. And I'm not here to lecture anybody how to live and how what to do, blah, blah, blah. None of that stuff. But if I'm a part of something, I'm not just saying I am it for my identity. I'm practicing it. It's what I live. And unfortunately, that's not what I see. It's not just with Christianity, by the way. It's with a lot of things, but people will say they're this and they're not that. We're not that over here. If you're a victor, you live it by your actions, not by your words, not by the identity that you want to portray to others. You're a victor by your actions, by your decision making, by your responsibility, by your discipline, by your courage. You're a victor. And in closing, Being a victor is a standard. It's not a movement. So it's not one of these trends that come and go. And that P.W. Bailey Jr. He has this movement, bro. He has this movement, bro. That yeah, I'm a victor now. I'm a victor, and in a couple of months, yeah, I might be doing this. I might be doing that. I might be doing this. It might be taking me out of the victor frame. But right now, bro, right now, I'm a victor, bro. No, 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 no. It's not a movement. It's not a movement. It's a daily commitment to be the most excellent version of yourself. It's not going to be easy. I'm not sugarcoating anything. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be days where you don't feel like doing what you need to do to get to where you need to be. There's going to be a lot of those days. But we don't operate. The victor does not operate on how he feels. Does not operate on how he feels. He operates on what needs to get done. And what's more important than being the most excellent version of yourself? What's more important than that? You tell me, put in the comments, what's more important than being the most excellent version of yourself? And not what your friends think, and not what your family thinks, not what people on social media think. It's what you think. And based on what you think, what you're willing to put in, the work that you're willing to put in to meet the greatest version of yourself that you deserve to meet. You deserve to meet the greatest version of yourself. And you deserve to keep that version of yourself around for a very, very long time. But it's not going to happen if this is a trend, if this is a movement, this is something that you feel in a moment. No, there are going to be some moments when you don't feel like winning. You don't, not necessarily that you don't feel like winning. You don't feel like putting in what you need to put in to win. And people are going to tell you, you're an overachiever. You're too disciplined. You're too focused. You're too much. Have some fun. Sit down and have some fun. Fun, fun, fun. And you don't have to be rude to those people. You could be respectful. You could be respectful. But you let nothing take you off the path, off the victor path, and meeting the best version of yourself. Nothing, absolutely nothing. You are victor from here. If you are part of this, if you subscribe to the channel, if you watch this video, you are victor from here to your expiration. No excuses. No matter how you feel, you're going to win. So no matter whether it's fitness, your finances, your health, your profession, whatever it is, your religion, you are a victor. You are a victor. And it's not by words. It's by your actions, what you do. And as you guys know, I have a publishing company. Um, right now I still have some work that I'm re-releasing this year. This is going to be a massive year for thought-provoking publishing. Um, Started with In Love with the Chimera, but I want you guys to go to my recommendations. So go to www.thoughtprovoking.space, go to recommendations, and you know read as much of these books as possible, especially the Prince, the art of war, the cash flow quadrant, the art of the deal, 48 laws of power, the alchemist. Read these books. As one of the laws of the 48 laws of power. I forgot what number it is. It says, Robert Greene, think as you like, but behave as others. Think as you like, but behave as others. So it's okay to have on this know the truth about this, know the truth about that, know the truth about this. Religionanity, womananity. You know that womananity exists. It's not going anywhere. It's the biggest religion in America and the West. It's not going anywhere. However, for power and influence, it's wise to behave like others. And it doesn't mean to be a kiss ass or, a pushover, none of that stuff. No, but fit in, fit in, be a part. And then when it's time to stand out, because the last law of the law of the 48 laws of power, assume formlessness, it pretty much means at the right time, break those laws. You don't have to follow it T for T. Sometimes it's going to be strategic to not think as others, to not behave as others. It's going to be beneficial to tell your thoughts the way you need to tell them. So assume formlessness. So read all those books. And if you're one who is looking to grow, to be a victor, to become the best version of yourself, this channel is for you. If you are one of my subscribers that just wanted that outrage, just wanted the womananity content that could sometimes be perceived, even though I didn't deliver that message, but it could be perceived as misogyny. Although I love women, if you're one of those subscribers or viewers that like outrage, this might not be the channel for you. And I appreciate you if you're a subscriber and you have to unsubscribe. So unsubscribe. I appreciate you, but we're heading into something new, and we're gonna win. And I want us to win together. So look out for my videos, and I hope you enjoy. Blessings.